You can create habits so powerful, your success can be guaranteed. That's why in this episode, I'm going to be sharing with you 4 things that'll help you not only create those powerful habits, but they'll help you stay consistent in those powerful habits as well. In order for you to be successful, you're going to need to be productive, and your habits are absolutely foundational to your productivity. So be sure to stick around for the entire episode so that way you can apply these 4 things to your life so that way you can be successful. Let's do it. Welcome to the Dream Lifestyle Podcast, where the focus and mission is to help you find your how to your biggest goals and dreams. My name is Trevon Jr., and I'm thankful to have you here today because you matter, your dream matters, it is possible, and I believe in you. Now, we start off every single episode the same, so let me know, how did you grow this week? I know that this is the second episode of the week, which is unusual because last week I wasn't feeling 100%, but just let me know this week, how did you move the needle forward? How did you grow? What skill did you master? What knowledge did you gain that basically allowed you to walk and be closer towards your ultimate goals and dreams? Let me know, because I'd love to hear from you so that way I can celebrate you and congratulate you, because again, not as many people as you think are actually taking action, real action, doing the hard stuff to live the life that they want to live. And that kind of ties into what we're talking about today, because in this episode, I'm going to be sharing with you 4 things that help create powerful habits. Okay. And this is important because, I'm not talking about the type of habit that, you do, for a month and then that's it, right? We're not talking about like quick hit habits. We're talking about the type of powerful habits that last a lifetime. We're talking about the type of powerful habits that shift, life. We're talking about the type of habits that absolutely move the needle towards your goals and dreams. And so in that, I'm going to be telling you 4 things. And these are 4 things that are absolutely practical and 4 things that you can apply to your own life that'll help you create the type of habits that you need to, so that way you can have the success and the prosperity that you want. Because it's not so much about just creating the habit. Like, yes, we all know what we should be doing. We all know the types of habits we should have, and we all even can do them. We may even do them every once in a while. But the trick is, the really powerful ones are the types of habits that we're able to consistently do. And so these 4 things are going to help you, again, not only just create the habit, not only say, okay, this is what I'm going to start doing, but it's going to really help you stay consistent in those habits. Okay. And we're going to jump right in. The first thing that you're going to need if you want to create a powerful habit, the type of habit that lasts, is you're going to need to have purpose. All right. And you're going to need to have purpose because your purpose is bigger than just you. If you have a goal that doesn't have a purpose, it's really just, it's a selfish goal, right? It's not, you want a purpose-filled goal, and you're going to need to have purpose in whatever it is that you do, because when you have purpose, you're going to be operating in a way that is benefiting other people. I tell people all the time that your purpose has nothing to do with you. Your purpose has to do with everybody else, right? And when you think about just your purpose, how are you serving other people? How are you helping other people? How are you connecting other people? How are you inspiring other people? How are you connecting other people? That is purpose. Because again, your purpose has absolutely nothing to do with you. Your purpose does not benefit you. When you're walking in purpose, you just feel really fulfilled when you're doing it, right? For me, when I'm having conversations with people about their goals and their dreams and, how they're going to do it and things of that nature, that is something that fulfills me. Because that's my purpose in life, is to help people achieve and not only see that their goal is possible, but to figure out how they're going to make it happen. That's my purpose. Now, that's not something that when I do it, I don't benefit from that, but it's something that they benefit from. It's something that they realize who they can become because me operating in purpose, right? And even just with this podcast, if someone's able to listen to this podcast and realize, wow, that dream that I put on the shelf years ago because of whatever is actually possible, let me pick that back up. That's me walking in purpose. I don't really benefit from that. However, I am fulfilled from it. So when it comes to my powerful habits of making sure, the podcast is in order, making sure you guys can hear me right, making sure you guys can see me right, whatever the case may be, when it comes to those habits, especially even the days that I don't feel like doing it, when I don't feel like even learning more about psychology and learning more about human behavior and things of that nature, right, and setting goals and productivity and all that different type of stuff, because I have a purpose behind everything that I'm doing, because I have purpose, It doesn't matter how I feel in that present moment that may stop me from being consistent in that habit. At that point, it's bigger than me. I understand what's at stake if I don't do it, right? So when I have a purpose, when I understand my purpose, I then give myself the ability to have power with my habits. And those powerful habits, again, it's not just about doing it for a month. It's not just about doing it for a week. It's about these habits lasting and doing them consistently. Okay. And you're going to need to have purpose. And if you're somebody where you're like, well, I don't know what my purpose is, I'm going to encourage you to pursue it. Your purpose needs to be something that is pursued. You're not just going to wake up one day and your purpose is just going to fall in your lap or it's just going to pop in your head. No, you need to actually do things that you think may be your purpose and then just see, because you need a level of self-awareness to discover that purpose. And I can tell you that your purpose is either in helping somebody, connecting somebody, motivating somebody, or inspiring somebody. One of those four. And if you're like, well, I still don't know, try all of them at some point or another, right? Just give it a try. But again, it's about you just simply having a purpose in your goal. You want to make sure that whatever goal or dream that you have, that it's a purpose-filled goal. Like, yes, there's aspects of your goals that benefit you, right? Whether it be monetary, whether it be influence, whether it be positionally, whatever the case may be. But there still should be a level of your goal and a level of your dream that is helping somebody else. There should be a level of your dream that is inspiring other people, that's helping other people, because your purpose has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with everybody else. And so in that, number one, in order to have a powerful habit, you're going to need to have purpose. Because again, when you don't feel like executing on that habit, when you don't feel like waking up early in the morning, when you don't feel like going to the gym, when you don't feel like doing whatever you have to do in your business, whatever the case may be, right? Whatever your habit is that you've identified will help you. When you don't feel like doing it, when you have a purpose, it now doesn't become a negotiation. It's just a simple, well, I'm doing this regardless of how I feel, right? I'm doing what I have to do. But that all stems from, again, having a purpose. Hey, you're listening to this episode because you are looking to take action for your dream. You're trying to find your how to your biggest goals. What I'm encouraging you to do right now is go to dreamsociety.info. That is where you can register to be a part of the Dream Society, which is Craft Your Dreams accountability group that meets Monday mornings to set targets, take action, and win. So if that's you, if you're somebody that takes your personal development, you take your growth seriously, this is something you need to be a part of. Go to dreamsociety.info right now. Let's get back to the episode. All right. The second thing that will allow you to have powerful habits that are not only created, but they're really consistent, is emotional mastery. All right. Emotional mastery. And you want to have emotional mastery because, again, in order to move the needle forward, you need to be able to be in control of your emotions. And in order to be in control of your emotions, you have to be aware of your emotions. All right. And you being aware of your emotions truly allows you to make the right decisions. And as you're making the right decisions, again, as you're in the space of, well, do I, wake up early in the morning even though I don't feel like it? Do I go make these however many phone calls because this is a habit I created that I know will help me master a skill even though I don't feel like it? When you're able to just, again, identify the moments when you might not feel like doing something, you give yourself the ability to simply say, you know what? It does not matter how I feel. I'm going to put my feelings to the side because I have purpose, but I'm aware of this feeling does not serve me. These emotions that I'm feeling, that I'm experiencing right now, they don't serve me nor my dream nor the people that I'm trying to impact. So with emotional mastery, you put yourself in position to make the right decisions, to decide, you know what, I'm going to do the habit anyway. I'm going to do it even though I don't feel like it. I'm going to do it even though it's inconveniencing. I'm going to do it even though I'm tired. I'm going to do it even though I'm worn out. I'm going to do it even though I had a long day. Whatever it is, because you have emotional mastery, you're aware of your emotions, you're simply able to say, you know what, I'm going to put those to the side because what I need to do is bigger than me right now, and I'm going to do what I have to do because that's just what my dream requires. There are people out there that need me. There are people out there that I'm called to impact, and so my feelings in this moment don't matter. They pale in comparison when it comes to the impact that I'm called to have out in the world with my dream and with my goal. So with that, number 2 is emotional mastery. All right. And the third thing that you need in order to have and maintain those powerful habits is accountability. You need accountability. And the reason why you need accountability is because accountability is what helps you stay strong. And what helps you basically stay grounded in the process. Because again, you're not going to be able to accomplish your goals alone. You do need to have a level of accountability in your solar system of people that are going to help you and help you stay on track and on target. Because the thing is, right, it's not just about doing the thing. It's about really being intentional as you do it, right? It's about really being present as you do whatever the habit is that you're doing, right? If we were to use working out as an example, it's one thing to, yes, be in the habit of and have the powerful habit of showing up at the gym. But if you aren't consistently challenging yourself in the gym every single time you go, how are you really growing? Right? But when you have accountability in place, when you have a solar system in place of people that are holding you accountable to your goal of, whatever it is, but you have an accountability system in place, they're going to push you every single time. If I were to continue the gym analogy, they're going to push you while you're in the gym to be the best version of yourself every single time you go to the gym, even if you don't feel like it. And with, again, having a purpose, with that emotional mastery, with the combination of the accountability, you're on all fronts. You're always going to put yourself in position to do what you have to do. And that's what you're able to do by, again, having accountability. And that's why, I have the Dream Society here at Craft Your Dream, where we meet every single week to just set targets for every single week and win. Like, that's the goal, right? But accountability is really, and good accountability too, because don't have accountability where, you talk to one of your friends like, oh, will you be my accountability partner? And then a week goes by and then you don't hear anything about them, about that goal or thing you said that you needed accountability with, right? You want to make sure you have like good accountability, but that accountability is super important just because, again, you need to have systems in place that are helping you stay in the lines of who you need to become, so that way you can live your dreams, so that way you can have those powerful habits, so that way you can prosper the way you want to prosper and basically be who you need to be, so that way you can live your dream. Okay, so the third thing is accountability. And the last thing that you need a success model. Okay, you need a success model. Now, a success model is basically the person that is ahead of you, the person that knows more than you, the person that can basically flatten the learning curve for you. All right, you need to have a success model, and you want to have a success model because you want to be able to simply always ask yourself, what would so-and-so do if they were in my position, right? Because again, more than likely, the person that is your success model has already done what you're trying to do. And so because they've already done what you're trying to do, they already have the powerful habits. They already have the information. They already have the skills that you need. So you also want to make sure in combination with the purpose, in combination with the emotional mastery, in combination with the accountability, that you are connected to your success model in a way that you're not only asking, okay, if they were in my position right now, what would they do? But you're always learning and working to grow, because again, it's all right. Well, if my success model is waking up at 5 o'clock every day, and that's what allows them to live the life that they want to live, well, what's stopping me, right? And then even when you get in those moments of negotiation with self, you're not caught in that just because it's like, okay, no, if so-and-so was in this position, right? Whoever your success model is, insert that name. But whoever that is, you're not going to negotiate with yourself just off the strength of, well, I know that they wouldn't do that, right? And I want to live that type of life. I want to have that type of impact. I want to have that type of influence. I want to be in that type of position as well, right? But when you have a success model, it helps you because, again, it helps you not only just create the good habit, but it helps you stay consistent in those habits. Okay, so I hope that this was helpful to you. Those are the 4 things that I know will not only help you create good habits, but they'll help turn those good habits to powerful habits by allowing them to be consistent habits. And again, just a review of them. Number 1 is purpose. Number 2 is emotional mastery. Number 3 is accountability. Number 4 is a success model. Okay, if you apply these 4 things to your life, I'm telling you, your habits are going to go to another level. And if your habits go to another level, your productivity is going to go to another level. And if you start doing more, you're going to start having more. And that also will lead to you becoming more, which will ultimately lead to, again, you having more. And that's the goal, right? We all have goals, we all have dreams, and we're going to need to be productive in order to make it happen. So I hope that this was helpful to you. If you are somebody that is looking to find your how, be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, comment, engage with the channel, engage with this episode. Be sure to even share it with somebody else. If you're listening to me on a podcast platform, be sure to leave me a review. It truly helps, because every single piece of engagement on this podcast truly helps impact the reach on this podcast, because again, the more people that this podcast reaches, the more dreams are realized. So I appreciate you guys for taking the time to do that. I really appreciate you. Always remember, your dream is possible as long as you're willing to work for it. I'll see you guys next week.